How's it going, guys? My name is Lost, and welcome to another Kingdom Hearts Union Cross video. So, in this update video, we are going to be talking about a lot of things that got thrown at us last night. So let's go ahead and jump into it, boys, because there is plenty to talk about and plenty for me to specifically give a little bit more details about said something that everybody was just in shock, and a lot of people, especially myself, was expecting for a good minute. And I've been telling you guys for a good while to save those jewels because I had a very strong feeling that said medal was gonna be coming out sometime very soon, and I called it, and well, it's here now. But before we do that though, I think the first update that we got, that's a jewel campaign that's going on right now. As always, guys, you do get some extra jewels whenever you do buy the jewel packs, and you get some extra tickets. I do wish there were a little bit more, but honestly, there's not really much of a difference from when there is a jewel campaign and when there's not. So yeah, if you need some jewels, I guess now would be the good time to buy them. So that's that right there. The next thing that we got going on is something related to PvP, and PvP because it has already reset in JP. So normally PvP lasts for 1 week, but this time they're doing something a little different, and I'm not too sure why exactly. But pretty much PvP is only lasting for 4 days, and there's only one Keyblade that you're going to be using for the PvP fights in one match. So there's not going to be 3 rounds, this is going to be 1 round, and you pretty much have to make that round count. You have to make sure that you got your strongest setup going on, and there's probably a good reason why they did this, but we're not too sure exactly. But one of the reasons that it could have, or that they decided to actually do it this way, was because of a medal that came out today. So yeah, so basically 4 days, 1 match, and we're only using the Starlight Keyblade. So if you got that Keyblade up to 35, you're set. But I know a lot of people tend to skip it because most of the time when people, or when brand new players ask veteran players like, oh, which Keyblade should I focus on? Most of the time, a lot of people are saying Fairy Stars. So if you have not gotten your Starlight up to at least 25, then you're kind of out of luck, and I would highly recommend you start doing that now, especially for my global players, because as always, whatever comes in JP, you know, mainly like PvP and whatnot, will be coming to global. So get that Keyblade ready, not Keyblades, and get ready for some interesting fights for the next 4 days in JP and for global as well. So that's that. That was the update for that. There was one little thing that I skipped over as well. That was Story Quest. So if you guys missed my spoiler, even though it really isn't much of a spoiler, said one person in the comment section, but yes, we did get 5 more Story Quests added, and basically we are fighting, or we are pretty much wrapping up the Enchanted Dominion. So after you complete these 5 Story Quests that they added, you get your jewels, etc., etc. That's pretty much it. Enchanted Dominion is not done, so it makes me wonder what's gonna happen next. Are they gonna make us continue through whatever random crap in Daybreak Town, or are we actually going to get the new world that they announced that was going to be exclusive to Kingdom Hearts Union Cross? I don't know, but my thoughts on it is I feel like we're gonna go back into Daybreak Town. You know, we might do like some little thing here and there, and I feel like we're gonna lead towards that world. So if we do get a new world in the next like month or so, that's a new Keyblade right there that we're gonna get. So you know, if you're hoarding gems, if you're saving up those magic gems, speed gems, and power gems, continue doing so, because the potential of a new Keyblade is upon us. There's a very good chance that it could happen, and it's sometime soon. I don't know, because they do release these story updates at least once a month, so maybe they might change it up. I don't know. So yeah, that's it right there. Enchanted Dominion is pretty much done after you complete the story quest. All right, next thing that we got avatar boards, and I'm guessing they released these for the completion of Enchanted Dominion. So dress as Prince Philip and Aurora with these new avatar boards. So each of these boards costs 2,500 jewels. The skills they come with are actually not too bad, except for one, and that's because one is not maxed. But you do get excuse me, you do get attack boost 6 or 7, I believe it's 7, and SB gauge 0 max. You also do get an attack boost 7 max Lux Plus. We do get an attack boost 8, I believe. like I said, I'm terrible with Roman numerals, so I mean, you guys can correct me in the comment section below. But yeah, you do get those 3 skills as well. You do get Magic Mirrors, Mickey and Brooms, a Broom Servant, and a Power Stone. And the good thing about it is that the cap for Prince Philip does increase the skill proc rate by +9. So, you know, if you do have like a skill perks avatar setup that you got going on and you want to add this fancy looking, nice looking hat, there you go. So for 2,500 jewels, this board, these avatar boards in general, they're not too bad. They're all right. If you needed skills, then yeah, I would say go for them, because especially for PvP and whatnot, or maybe the high score challenge that's actually out right now. Excuse me. You can definitely do that. Or if you need some luck skills, you know, they're right there for you. These boards, I believe, last until July the 2nd. So you got plenty of time, at least like almost 2 weeks actually, to be able to obtain these avatar boards. If not, then they'll come reprinted sometime in the future. Next thing that came out today is we got a high score challenge. So with this high score challenge, guys, we are going for, let me see, we are going for the Cloud and Leon medal. So this is a upright power version, tier 8. This is a thing that this is a first for any medal in general. This medal takes up 9 freaking gauges, man. That is a lot of gauges. Multiplier max is at 27.72. So if you got, imagine making this medal right here a 7-star. Wow, if you get the right traits on this, especially ground or extra attack, and you put that SP gauge 0 on it, props to you, because you are going to be doing some immense damage. The only thing about this meta though is that the reason why that multiplier is so high and it is a high gauge count is because it's a random attacker, and it deals 4 powerful hits. So this is, I feel like, in my opinion, this medal is going to be something that a lot of people are going to be fighting for, just because of the high multiplier and the potential of either getting like ground traits, ground or air traits, or extra attack traits. So yeah, I can tell you right now that a lot of people are definitely going to go ham in this high score challenge. I will be uploading my first run of this high score challenge as soon as I can. But either way, so in my opinion, my thoughts on this medal, I think this medal could potentially be extremely powerful, and I believe has the highest multiplier right now. But if you were to turn this into a 7-star medal, you're set. You're pretty much set. You're just like invincible almost, or to me, I would think so. So yeah, so this high score challenge is going on until June 30th, so you have 8 days to complete this high score challenge. All right, and the final thing, which is what everybody was not expecting today, the new Kingdom Hearts 2 Kairi EX Kai. So like I've been telling you guys in my previous update videos many times, to save up those jewels, because there was, you know, the potential of a Kairi EX medal, you know, was imminent. Like, I was expecting a Kairi EX for the past 2 months now, and that feeling that I had in the back of my, well, you know, in the back of my head, I lost my train of thought there. But yeah, that feeling inside me, I just felt like a new Kairi medal was going to be coming out. So this Kairi medal, it is a falling price deal. There was no mercy to it. So basically, it's all based on RNG. The nice thing about that, well, excuse me, the nice thing that they did was they made the first pull for free. So if you get extremely lucky and manage to get her on the first pull, you are set. Honestly, just getting 1 copy of this medal would be good. But either way, so if you do have to pull more than just the free pulls, you do get trait medals out of each pull, and you also get a 7-star medal out of it as well, either being a tier 1 through 4. So there's a possibility where you can get multiple medals and whatnot from this, alongside the trait medal of the Kairi EX Kai, and the possibility of pulling the actual medal itself. So let's talk about this medal, because there has been a little bit of a confusion of her ability, because not only is this medal broken as all hell, but there is her ability it's something new that nobody, you know, was expecting. But in a way, this medal is more set towards PvP. But of course, it'll help out in Coliseum, etc, etc. Before I get into that though, because I don't want to forget, this medal right here focuses on upright debuffs and buffs and whatnot. Guys, once you get this medal, I would still highly recommend that you save your jewels, because the potential of getting the reverse version of this medal, it can happen anytime soon. It could happen next week, it could happen this weekend, you never know. So I would say that if you're not pulling for this and you're trying to focus on a buffer that focuses on reverse, I would say just keep saving your jewels until that medal does come. But if not, all I can say is good luck to you. But of course, keep that thought in mind that there will be a reverse version of this medal coming to the game. So with Kairi EX Kai, this is a tier 8 medal. Upright speed 0 gauges, multiplier 4.98, but who cares about a multiplier on a buffer? So basically, this medal is an AoE medal, buffs the upright attack, general strength, PSM attack by 7 tiers for 1 turn. Debuffs the enemy's upright defense, general defense by 7 tiers for 1 turn. Debuffs the enemy's PSM defense by 7 tiers for 1 turn. Debuffs the enemy's PSM attack by 2 tiers for 1 turn. Raises the guild of all medals by 80% for 1 turn. Raises the counter of all the enemies by 1. Greatly restores HP, recovers 10 gauges, and clears your own status ailments. Wow. Talk about a freaking game-breaking medal. So, this is a very strong medal. Of course, this is a falling price deal, so I mean, you do have the chance of saving a little bit of jewels depending on how many pulls it does take you to get this medal. The ability though of this medal is something a little bit different that has been confusing everybody, so I'm gonna try to explain it as best that I can, because I was a little confused about it myself, but I did get some explanation from Roboloid, who is our JP translator, and shout out to you, man, as always. But I did also find a little bit of information on Twitter, and so I took a screenshot of it. So basically, the ability is called OVERWRITE, and with this ability, basically what happens is, and this is why I say that this medal is specifically focused more on PvP, because take example, you're on the 2nd turn. Of course, if you're attacking and they debuff you and they debuff your general strength, whenever it's your turn again, so on the 3rd round, say like each of you have a win. Basically what it does, this medal and its ability, is that even if your general attack is at -7, the override ability makes it seem like that -7 was never there. And so with that as an example as to what I found on Twitter, if your general attack has been reduced to -7 when attacking, the Kairi EX Kai will overwrite that into a +7 general attack. So it's almost like all of the debuffs, or excuse me, not all of the debuffs, but like mainly the general attack. I believe the PSM attack also gets affected by this override ability, and the upright, even though you can't really reduce the upright or the general upright attack. So basically it'll pretty much be the general attack and the PSM attack up, that whenever you get it debuffed, or it's debuffed by the enemy, with this override ability, it pretty much just like clears all that out, and it gives you whatever buffs it is, or the buffs that this Kairi EX Kai medal actually gives. So that's why I said at the beginning of this that this medal is mainly a good example of one hell of a buffer for PvP. That's why in my opinion, for me personally, I mean, I had the jewels to actually pull for it, but this medal right here, if you don't want to pull for it now, I would say, just wait it out, because previously with the illustrated Kairi EX, we did get a mercy pull out of it, even though it took like God knows how long for JP to actually come out for it. But at least we know that if the illustrated Kairi EX medal was able to get a mercy pull, then most likely this medal will also get a mercy pull as well, because do remember that anniversary is in September. Yeah, September. So there could be a possibility that JP would be nice enough to give this medal as a mercy pull. So even if you do not get this medal, there are still other medals, or the medals that we had previously before this medal even came out today, that will still give you all of those buffs. Because if you have a Kairi EX, you know, you triple cast it with your copy metal, and then say you have KH 17 or even KH 17, you have that triple cast, you pretty much got all your buffs right there. Everything that this metal does right here, or almost everything, is pretty much on those previous metals that we were using before this metal even came out. So hopefully I explained the whole overwrite ability that she does, but again, if to you know, make it simple, basically if you have a -7 general attack that you got debuffed and you're attacking the enemy and you use this metal, it's almost like that that -7 general strength or PSM it's like gone. It's almost like it's never happened. So I can see right now that a lot of people are going to be changing the setups, because you never know who it is that you're going up against, and you also don't know if we even have the metal itself, if we have this new metal itself. So yeah, this metal, it's pretty insane. We was all expecting something this huge to come up, but we was definitely not expecting it, or a lot of people was not expecting it to be actually released today. But after seeing the whole Prime Illustrated Axle, the Prime KH 17, both being power and magic, you know, of course it had to be a speed version. We all thought it was gonna be a Prime Upright speed or a reverse speed metal, but hey, we were wrong. We got ourselves an EX Kai metal. So good luck to you, each and every one of you, on your pulls if you do decide to pull. Again, I feel like this metal most likely will be coming out to the global version of the game tonight. Well, I guess tomorrow. So either ways, good luck to each and every one of you if you do pull in this metal. As you guys might have seen my pull video, it did take me about like 15-16k jewels for me to actually get one copy. So I mean, that's about it. What else can I say? This metal is overpowered as crap. And what I'll probably do, because of the fact that you can only do one fight in PvP and nobody's actually attacking me, or I can't actually show how this metal is, you know, can be used in the most effective way possible. Whenever they do bring back the whole 3 rounds in PvP, I will do an in-depth metal showcase to kind of give you guys an idea and some tips on how you can use this metal. Where's the best placement, which keyblade out of all the 3 keyblades should you put this on to give you guys a little bit of help for PvP and whatnot. But anyways guys, I have rambled way too much. That's about it for this video. As always, if you enjoyed it and you want to see some more Future Curse content, hit that like button and subscribe. And as always guys, good luck on your pulls, and I will see you guys later.